What's up, everybody? It's your favorite mini scientist, favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the new Age Shockwave. This is all known to me from Robert D, of course. I just got home from work, and my family and I are getting ready to go out, so I was trying to get a little bit of this review done, so forgive me if it seems abrupt, but let's go ahead and get started. But in order to do so, we need to start with accessories. So he comes with a rubber hose, similar to what we've seen with other companies in the past, and I'll show you how it works. You've got one spot to plug in here, and it's actually ribbed, so to speak, so it will hold a bit better, which is interesting, because the Magic Square one did present some issues in that regard. But there you go. He comes with a saluting hand, so that you can do that thing, and as you can see, it just pegs right in. He comes with a meta version of himself in gun form, which is cool because you could have other characters hold it. And it's purple, it's sculpted well, and we have the gray paint there at the tip. And he'll hold it just fine, so I assume the others will as well. And he comes with a display base. You have a couple of different options on where to plug in, and you have an additional adapter. I'll try to show you as much of this as I can, but there's no instructions in it, so I'm a little confused as to how this all works out. But there's smaller holes and larger holes, so to speak, and then you have obviously the swivel at the bottom, secondary, and then tertiary. That stand will peg right into his back underneath the backpack. So for the adapter, have the larger peg put in. The smaller peg is actually used for the gun. Once you have it in gun mode, you can split these legs here, and this will sandwich over top. And there's a little groove for the square piece of that to fit in, and then you're sorted. Gimmick-wise, there is a light-up feature that will light this whole bit up here, and also the gun mode, the laser arm mode, but, I don't have that installed, so just know it's a thing. So let's look at the figure, and first and foremost, this paint job is absolutely stunning. The gray metallic, the purple metallic, the different shade of purple, like, absolutely beautiful. Really, really, really well done. There had this translucent pieces here on the chest and then on the wrist, and I almost wish they didn't, at least here and here, because it's just so gorgeous. All right, so let's take a look. Let's get in tight for the head, so to speak. We have gray paint, metallic purple, metallic blue, and then the yellow translucent eyes with light piping, which they shouldn't have done. If the head's on a ball peg, you get limited up. Nothing really down, maybe the slightest bit, and then the swivel and a little bit of confused scientist look. Shoulders are on ball pegs. The ball pegs are on a hinge, so you can actually get them all the way up. You know why that is. And then we have a bicep swivel, a single hinged elbow that gets you past 90 degrees, and a wrist swivel. And then once again, beautiful metallic purple paint. Same for the other side, minus the swivel, I think. Yeah. Let's back out. Brush them. All right. So waist swivel, ab crunch, fully over. No problem. Hip skirts, they'll get up and out of your way. To show universal joints for hips, they get you the full Van Damme and the full Monty. Thigh swivel. Single hinge knee that gets you 90 degrees. I say we give it to him. It might be slightly less. Nothing really for an ankle tilt down. There's a toe tilt down, so that kind of works, and a toe tilt up, and then a rocker. The rocker's a little... you just got to have it right. So if you're sitting on flush, even ground, no problem. It'll move right beyond this piece, which is actually a pretty smart way to do it. The unfortunate side effect of that is if it's at all tilted up, you're not going to get really anything. And as you can see, the hose stays intact the whole time, and there he is from the back. Size comparison wise, there he is next to an old school Iron Factory Legend scale figure and a Hasbro Stunticon. That's our usual suspects per usual. And Iron Factory Tarn, because we do that also. And we'll probably be looking at him with the other Shockwave here sooner than you think. All right, so let's get him transformed. Untab these panels on his backpack and flip this down. You can kind of straighten that out. The whole kind of barrel is not used as a backpack, but instead sits in his chest. How clever is that? So bring that up, push the head in. As you push the head in, these bits will come out here. Probably best to use a tool, and since I don't have one handy, do as I say and not as I do, you know what I'm saying? Open this up and split this. And let's see here. Bring this down. You want to bring the arms up. They'll tab into each other, so make sure you have them sorted appropriately. And then bring this up and over, and that will snap in and secure all of that. And good night, is that smart stuff. And then for the legs, open up this flap here and bring it out and kind of spin it and tuck the foot in. So we're gonna do that on both sides. Bring it out, spin it, tuck the foot in. The legs tab together, and that comes around to the back, and then these pieces come together and tab in as well. These side flaps come down and tab into the thighs. And then you can, I don't know why this foot keeps coming out of sorts. Then you can slide the back piece in. This will turn sideways and then tuck in between the two. And then you have your kind of little sight there. And that's basically it. I'll clean it up. We'll take a look at it. And there it is. Pretty impressive. And I do love this stand. It actually really helps you display it well. I like that the hose is like intact the whole time. Like this is like that Magic Square one's so good, and I was like, there's no way they can top this, but this is really good too. It's not without its issue though. I can't get this to close, and I'm not saying it's impossible, but I am saying that I was like, man, it's probably me. So I went and Googled a bunch of pictures, and a lot of people have the same issue. So maybe it's all of us collectively, but at the very least, that's somewhat of an issue if everybody's having the same problem. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, there is a little bit of nuts and bolts kind of like exposed in this as far as, you know, the engineering of it, but it is stunning. And it really is the paint that comes through, and then the engineering is kind of fun and interesting. That tucking this into there is so clever. So yeah, that's it. I think it works pretty well. And there it is working next to Tiger Trap. Final thoughts wise, let's start with the negatives. That barrel snapping together seems to be at the very least a widespread issue. So maybe it is something that all of us don't have quite right. But if that many of us have it incorrect, then I would say that's a testament to perhaps an underlying issue that should be addressed. I'm also not crazy about the use of some of the translucents. I get that they wanted to have the light up feature, but I think it looks especially awkward on the wrist. And then the ankle rocker can get a little wonky. Oh, and of course the light piping. The light piping in the eyes, I think it was just a mistake. I think it was just an error. Should have been done differently. It just makes the head look dumb if you don't have the light coming in just right behind it. It's just not a great use of materials. Moving on to the positives, there are plenty. I can't say it enough. The paint on this is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Beautifully decoed. Makes the figure pop, makes him stand out, is going to set him apart from competition in that regard. It's also well articulated with the extra hinge for the shoulder that obviously all Shockwaves are going to have for transformation. But in addition to that, super wide range in the hips, ab crunch, all that kind of stuff works beautifully. I think the alt mode comes through well, but last but not least, tucking that that barrel into the chest is just so bloody clever and works so well. Hides it perfectly. It doesn't look like he has a barrel hanging off of his back. Just really smart stuff and something new, at least to me. This is a really, really, really well executed figure and a strong recommend from me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.